So yeah, welcome back. Today it's been an interesting one. So we've just got my new cranks on. They feel wicked. Still gone on Saints. You'll see sort of that in a bit later on. It's so much better. I was riding around down at Hertford Bowl earlier. Feels well good. We're now down at the old A1 trails. So this spot used to be, well, it pretty much was the most influential spot I think for any rider down in sort of Hertfordshire, you know, sort of area as such. Been around for donks. They were made by a guy called Ian Ward, so that was in the old sort of derelict BMX days. Unfortunately, I got wind the other day that they've now been demolished. This is apparently due to, you know, mass people starting to come down and start using it as a mini moto track and whatnot. So yeah, we'll just go down, assess the damage and whatnot, and have a walk around. Right, so just turned up. We're here now, just at the main entrance now. As you can already see, if I turn the camera around, you can see there's already sort of digger marks already through. So let's have a little walk through. Let's have a look. Right, wow. Yeah, wow is all I can say to this. So obviously we have a look what we used to have here. So this was basically it was a big tabletop jump, ideally. So sort of father and son came down and built that. It was a wicked little line actually. It was one of the lines I first started ever riding. And what you had take off about here, be a nice straight double, but you also had a hip to the left. So what you can vaguely see over here is where it used to berm off, and what you then used to do was ride down, go sort of into the trees sort of here. So you go over where this log has obviously been taken out, come over the top of the berm, go left into where used to be a hip, and what I believe is where this bomb hole goes down here used to bomb down, and that's sort of the remnants of where the takeoff used to be, and used to go into what used to be the old big last landing. So yeah, just at the top of the line now, I'll just sort of explain what we've got. So well, looks of it, this big left line here, this hip line, so this was one that I think even Tom Darry came down, he sort of dug this originally on this far left one, and it was a racer to a right hip into a straight jump, and then it would transfer over into the main line there, and also all tied into the end. That line's still going, obviously a lot smaller than what it used to be back in those days. But yeah, other than that, the main run into the main line went like this. So you came down this roller here, just on that I'm standing on now. You then had this little roller, you then go left, and then you had a jump into a berm over this side here. See, if we just walk through the line, you see exactly what I'm talking about here. So yeah, this take a feel, obviously that's been trenched a little bit, but that used to be a lot bigger, that. Now you come around this berm, it was all built up. Come around here, this used to be a double, but it's changed into a roller by the looks of things. And then it was another roller. Then you come over, and this would be a nice hip. This hip used to be awesome. So hip it right out to the right hand side, get so much speed out of it, it was unbelievable. And then you just boost into the moon for this last jump here. And then after that, what you can see in the distance there, what we used to use as a trick jump years ago when I was sort of, you know, 16. What actually I got changed into was, from the guys down at Digswell, was another big double. So you used to have another one on the line. It was an awesome, good spot. And the thing is as well, this place, it would last till winter as well. So you could ride it all year round pretty much. We'll go have a look. So what we've got is now remnants of what was the speed line. So this, what used to happen here, sort of around this sort of mark. Yeah, that's the one. So you used to take off out of this bit here, obviously the other side. You jump over, and then you'd have this jump here, or what was this jump here. And this used to be about a 27-foot step up. Absolutely nuts it was. But yeah, sadly not here anymore. So yeah, a bit of a bummer really. Right, so we are now on the hip line, so I'll just sort of walk you through it. So you know, this first little race, you roll in, barely any speed. You then come and hit this hip. This used to be twice the size, all the way out to that tree as well, which was spot on. It used to be so nice. Then you come into this double here. So this was the first sort of straight jump, proper sort of size back in the day that I actually ever hit. So my lead up to it was the first jump I ever tricked. So at the age of 15, I think it was, it's the first no-hander I ever did. Type no-hander. Been a massive influence. The amount of riding that's come out of this place locally is unbelievable. Just a shame to see another spot die really, but there's not much you can do about it.